I'd go to bed at like 1, 2 in the morning, and I'd wake up at like 8 again morning. Then you'd have like 3 relatives that are still dancing. I'm not gonna be a doctor. I'm not gonna be nothing. I have nothing out here. Not gonna be nothing. There's no way that I'm gonna be able to go and buy that. But years of the down putting of these people's personalities and characters makes them feel like that. That's how they feel. It's how you feel. And these people feel like the only way they can get these tellies or these trainers was to take it. Rub the attitude off your skin. Rub the attitude off your skin. You get me? You can be something. You can be something.
It's Marco.
Alright. Okay, now the microphone works again. So yeah, we have 20 minutes to practice, and I don't know how good my pace is, but we will find out. We have enough time to practice, so it should be fine. Yes, that's my goal, but it is very unrealistic, to be fair. Yeah, I drove there last year, but right now I don't drive anywhere because I don't have the budget. We're trying to come back next year again, but it's, you know, it's very difficult. Yeah, feel free. Opa. Alright, thanks for subscribing then. Bye bye. Yeah, you need to be... Like, I want to do 31 because that's... Like, that's what you need to do to be like really competitive on the top split. I'm gonna try to get on the low 32. Yeah, but the track is not easy. Like, I'm struggling a lot, and with the car as well. I bought the car yesterday, did a few laps today, and one race just to see, and it went pretty badly. Yeah, it is difficult to be fast, I would say, especially for people who are used to Formula cars, because it's so heavy. It feels really heavy. But like, it's not super hard. Like, definitely the Super Formula car is a lot harder. Yeah, yeah. I also drive it a lot. I'm much more into Formula cars, but on iRacing, if you want to get high iRacing, you need to go to GT. Because only those races are like really competitive. Yep. Yeah, extra put it down. Was a bit too wide. $32.6. I think the key might be, like, I think the hardest thing to nail in the simulator is the braking. Like, I'm also mostly struggling with the braking still. That's just where the time is at. You can do the perfect line, the perfect throttle application. If your braking is not correct, you will not be fast. The thing is, in every car you need to brake a bit different. I'm on 50.6. It's quite low, but I saw on YouTube there was a reference guy. Oh, I was a bit too late. There was a reference guy, he was using that brake bias, and when I tried it, it was actually quite good. You just cannot brake too hard, that's the problem. I need to mute myself for a second. I need to do a phone call. Okay. That lap is not good. Okay, now she's calling me. That was not ideal. I am quite sure the biggest part comes from experience. What I've experienced a lot in the past was that I went into a new car, or I went into like a new category of cars, and I was driving, I was doing testing, I was doing random laps, and I felt like, wow, that's the limit, like I cannot do more. And then I see the fast guy going like 1 second faster. Like that happens now, it's actually the case right now. Because I don't know the car very well, and I feel like, well, not at the moment, but if we will go for a few more laps, I will probably feel like I'm on the limit, but I'm actually not. Like with what I'm doing, I'm on the limit. But the more experience I have, the more feel I get for the car. And you will just get faster without even really noticing, like without even really doing anything differently to what you did before. It's just the feeling you have and the ability to get closer to the limit. Especially in the braking and corner speed. No, I'm not 13, I am 17. I'm about to turn 18 though. Like in a week. I would not just test to find lap time, I would actually do races, because there you learn the most. Because there you actually have like people around you, and it's just different to, oh my god, that was too much. It's different to, I'm talking a bit slow because I'm like driving and talking at the same time. But it's different just to test and drive by yourself than driving with others and competing, you know, when it's like really about getting a good result. It's different. And yes, that video where I was driving the F4, that was 2021. That was 4 years ago. So yeah, there I was really 13, but I'm not 13 right now, obviously. I think I'm gonna reposition myself because the lap is slow anyways. And yeah, you can follow others, but that competing, doing races, it's just you will learn a lot more from it. What do you mean, how did I do to drive an F4 car? Can you explain me a bit better? Because I don't know what you mean right now. Too wide again. Hold on. Oh. Fuck's sake. I'm getting phone calls. Wait, just give me a second. Alright, I'm back. I'm just very inexperienced, so it's a bit tough to not being able to find the pace for weeks. Yeah, but take your time, because like everyone needs time, and you started a few months ago, so it's normal that it takes a bit of time to get up to pace. I would not rush it. Yeah, definitely don't rush it. No, the F4 was not rental. It was a real team. Like, it was an actual, like, from the Spanish F4 championship. So yeah, it was not a rental car. So how much time do I have left? 2 minutes, okay. That's not enough time to do a good lap, but let's just stay out. Yeah, I watched Imola. It was a pretty good race actually, considering the track. It was quite good.
Thanks, brother.
Like, my racecraft is underdeveloped compared to race pace, so yeah, I would just drive races, because then you learn how to have good pace, and you learn to have good races as well. Obviously, when you only do tests and stuff, you don't really like race a lot, you know. So yeah, I would just don't worry too much and just do races. What I would also do, I don't know if you do that already, but commit to one series. Like, don't do that series and then the other car again. Like, commit to one car. Try to become like good at that car. Try to be so good that you maybe start winning races like more often, and then maybe switch cars when you feel like you've aced that type of series. Alright, it's time to race. I wish I asked my dad back then to start karting when I was younger. Yeah, I did actually. So, well, no, actually it was different because my dad was driving for fun. So you know, I was coming with him sometimes, and I wanted to try it out. So we're number 1, but and it's a 4K SOF almost. It's pretty good. But we are not. I mean, I don't want to be like negative, but I don't think we will be close to winning the race. I would be happy if we get a decent lap in qualifying, and then just it's wet. Ooh. Okay, if it's wet, I don't know, because I did not do any laps on the wet. Wait, let's check the start. Okay, it's wet. I don't know if that's good for us or bad for us, but I did not do a single lap in the wet. In real life or well, I guess in real life, no, not in here. So I guess, yeah, I think just the normal rain line. Accelerate on the inside. Yeah, with iRacing it's very complicated. If you don't have real life experience, it's very, very difficult. You do completely different lines. Ooh, that was not good. I don't know, but is everyone okay, or was there someone hurt? Okay, well, it doesn't seem too wet. I don't know if we can go dry line, but... Wow. Yeah, it's actually possible to go dry line, it's not that wet. That's crazy. I did not watch the Super Cup race, so I don't really know what happened. Oop. I mean, races for me is either I get P2 and drop down the field, or I qualify on pole and win the race. I just suck at wheel to wheel. Yeah, well, just keep racing, and then eventually you will be good at racing as well. Like, don't worry too much. Just keep going, and like, it's the same for everyone. Nobody starts being perfect. So is it now wet or dry? I don't know. If the weather conditions change, it is wet. Yes, it's wet.
You're on a dry tire.
Yeah, I'm on dry tires. Change the tires. Wet. I think Antonelli had a gearbox failure. Well, he definitely retired because of a technical issue. I don't know if it was a gearbox, but I heard it was a gearbox. Okay, now we have to test the lines because... Ooh, okay, that doesn't work. Well, normally I like the rain on iRacing. I think I'm not too bad in the rain. But I just don't have any references here. I don't know if I should brake on the wet, on the dry line. On the curb for sure not. Okay, you can accelerate on the curb right here. It's definitely not that wet. Okay, that curb is not... You cannot brake on that curb. Dry line seems good here. That inside curb works. This one works as well. Okay, you can... Yeah, I think it's... You can go dry line actually. I'm just gonna try to have a safe first lap and then we see for the next lap. I don't want to be standing on the back of the grid. Yeah, I need to go backwards with the brake bias. Okay, it was not a good lap, but I think it was okay. Okay, no, that's not a good lap. 1 second off. Quite bad. Okay, that's a little bit better, but not good enough. Let's hope we are top 10. P6. That's actually better than what I expected. P7 now. Could have been worse, actually. Yeah, I was really hoping Albon could do something more than just that, but I was really surprised from his performance. It was actually really impressive. But yeah, it took so long to get Antonelli off the track. It was actually crazy. I was also saying that. OP8 now. By the way, how was the real life communication between you and the engineers on a race weekend for setups? Or do you really have no say? Well, I mean, it's very important what the driver says. Like when you do when you do a run in the practice, you will tell him. Well, if you have oversteer and you're struggling and it's limiting you from going faster, you definitely tell him that. You definitely tell them that you have oversteer, and they will try to find a way to fix it by doing certain things to the car. Sometimes the driver also has ideas what they could change, or maybe the driver already knows what they need to change to the car to make him to be able to go a bit quicker. So yeah, the communication between engineer and driver is very important. Like, it's actually very important. I'm not 13. I'm 17. I'm about to turn 18 though in 1 week. But yeah, like after every session, or even during while you're driving, you're telling the engineer how the car is feeling. Of course, when the car is good, you will you don't have anything to say. But when you're struggling, you will try to tell him as soon as possible. And yeah, it was a really good time actually. Wait, I need to watch what he does, because I think the race is wet. So let's just check his line. Okay, that was similar to what he takes a lot more exit curb. Brakes on the inside, I was not braking on the inside. It's going wide. Accelerates, yeah, pretty similar to what I did. On the inside as well. Inside curb. Okay, no exit curb. I was using the exit curb. I don't think it cost me time. Okay, interesting. I was using all the exit curb here. Similar to what I did. Okay, well, yeah, I think it's just the braking. I was not confident enough in the braking. But yeah, P8 is not as bad as I thought, because, as I said, I never did a lap in the wet, so it's not too bad. It's like, it's okay. Hey Maya, what's up? The most famous person I know in person. Well, I don't know what you would count as knowing someone in person. Wait, am I on the right tires?
We expect rain soon.
We are on dry tires, and we expect rain soon. Let's try, yeah, we stay on dry tires. I don't know if the others are staying on dry.
Drink the field is
Wait, I don't need the.
901.
I don't know. Yeah, well, let's see. I hope it will stay dry.
Green flag.
Oh, it's quite wet. Oh my god, it's wet. Okay, I hope it's not. I hope you can still go with the dry tires. Oh my god. That was close. Okay, so we're in dry tires in the wet. Nice. And he said we expect rain soon, so that's perfect. It is still drivable. I'm not sure, maybe the others are also on dry tires. I don't think so. Okay, there's actually... Oh no, there's no grip. Did we do Ferrari strategy here? Or did we do a genius move? I don't know. Seems like they're not much slower, the dry tires. I think it's still okay. For now, at least. Oh. Yeah, that was not good. Yeah, we don't really have a chance there. Fucking hell. The best I can do is just stay on track and not do any mistakes. I just hope it will stay dry. Yeah, it will not rain, but it looks like it's raining. Let's just hope it will dry up. Yeah, exactly, it was going... Yeah, he said it was going to rain soon. When I was in the pre-grid, it looked completely dry. So I was like, alright, let's try then. We have nothing to lose. Well, we do actually, but yeah. We are not too slow actually. I did pull the Ferrari strategy. Okay, we are 4 seconds slower than the fastest guy. Ah no, only 1 second. One second off. I think it's getting drier. Slight contact. Okay. Yeah, I went on the... pushed me a bit on the curbs there. I got no grip there. Yeah, it's definitely drying up. Well, either I was just super slow in the beginning, or I was actually... all the others actually were on wet tire. But it's... yeah. Well, let's just see. Is he lifting? Hello, Riso. No, I don't think it was Ferrari strategy. I think it was. Oh. I think it's good strategy because now we are quicker than the other guys. It did work. But I'm still unsure. Maybe the guys on P1, P2, P3, they are also on dry tires. Okay, I braked on the curb. Still too wet to be braking on the curb. Well, I think Leclerc simply pushed in a bit too wide. I think it's pretty clear. But he let him pass, so it's okay. Das geht Tanje. Bei mir auch nicht. Yeah, I think he's running on wet tires because he's way too slow now. Definitely dry tires now. I'm not sure what the guys in front, what tires they have in front, but I think we're slowly catching, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. Favorite karting track. Oh. I really like Portimao karting track actually. I don't know if you know, but I think it's pretty well known. What time is the Indy 500 qualifying though? I think I can go a lot more aggressive in those last two corners. Yeah, the first few guys definitely have dry tires on because they are too quick. I actually got the fastest lap now. So yeah, we're definitely quite quick. VR for iRacing. Well, I think it's pretty cool. I never tried it to be honest, but I think it's quite sick. Well, I've been on the Nürburgring, but I did not drive the Nordschleife, unfortunately, but I wish. Like, I really want to do it one day. Favorite racing driver, I would say Lewis Hamilton for sure. Lonato is quite good, I think. Yeah, I've been there. Haven't been to Franciacorta, but it looks quite nice. I really loved Adria, but obviously it doesn't really exist anymore, so that's that sucks, to be honest. Yeah, it was in 2022. There wasn't a F4 race in Nürburgring actually. Yeah. In the German F4 series. I am using steering wheel. I am using I use cube controls, and this wheelbase is Simo Cube. Alright, let's wait. We can actually move up a lot of places. Yeah, they are all on wet tires. Now it's letting me go. Noch 8 Runden. Also 20 Minuten ungefähr. Yeah, I drove with Kimi. I actually drove also in the regional. In 2023 I was driving one race in regional in Hockenheim, and I was driving against him as well. I actually have a YouTube video where I was driving right behind him. Like he was in front of me doing pole position, and it was my first run in the dry in that car. And I had him as a reference, which was quite good. We just set the fastest lap. 2 seconds quicker than P1. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what the tires, what tires people are on, but the guys around me definitely are on wet tires, and they don't really have the grip. Yeah, it's a pretty good video. You can see Antonelli pulling away, especially like Mercedes corner. Well, when I raced Kimi, yeah, he was in the best car, you know, and he was in F4. He was starting to test at a very, very young age. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's true, but I heard he was also developing. I'm not sure if that's true, to be honest. But I heard something about him developing the newer F4 car. Like, he's an amazing driver, but you know, he had all the support and all the experience he needed, especially for the Formula 4. And he was, yeah, obviously he was quicker because, well, firstly, he's an amazing driver. Like, he's one of the best drivers ever, but he also had the experience and the better car, you know. Quickest driver I've raced with was probably Kimi. Thing is, I don't really know how good I would be in compared to Antonelli in the same car. He would like, of course, he would be probably a bit faster than me. But imagine with the same, if I had the same amount of practice laps, like same amount of tests, same amount of experience, maybe it would be a bit different. But you don't really have the money for that. But I respect him a lot. Like, he's a mega driver. It's always a bit hard to say. Well, F4, they do have the same chassis and the same engines, but it's still, you know, you can still have different setups and different, like one engine is a lot better, well not a lot, but one engine is a bit better than the other engine. Like it's not equal, it's equal cars, but in the end it's not equal, you know. But in the end, obviously, the good drivers end up on top, and the not as good ones, they end up in the back. It's always like that. It's very important, but it depends on the corner. Oh, there's a guy in the gravel. I'm not sure how fast I can or how much of the curbs I can use. I just don't want to spin. My favorite car to drive in real life or on the iRacing? Well, in real life I did not drive that many cars, but the Euro Cup 3 car was very nice to drive, I have to say. I think I can go full push. Like the Euro Cup 3 car, especially on high aero, it was really nice. But I'm pretty sure there are nicer cars to drive. But from what I know. And on iRacing, I think I like the F3 car a lot. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, but Antonelli is a very, very special driver. But there's always two sides to it, you know. Yeah, I think the car behind me and the guys in front are on dry tires, just like me. I finally made it. What did I miss? You did not miss a lot. I mean, you did miss a lot because it was wet and I started on dry tires, and I thought the race was over, but it actually was not over. Oh yeah, we're catching quite a lot on him. Maybe he is on... Either he's not confident with dry tires or he's on wet. .9. The guy behind is quite fast as well. I need to make sure he doesn't get me. That was a bit too much. Yeah, we are catching a lot. Yeah, we should be catching him quite soon. Two laps to go. That was a bad T1. I might actually let him go and then we wait until we catch P2. Or I don't do it. I will defend, I think. Yeah, I will defend. iRacing F4 is very... It's a bit too fast in the corners compared to the real car, I think. And I think it's also a bit too nervous on the rear. Like they did a good job, but I don't think it's perfect. Assetto Corsa is quite accurate, but it's a bit older. So they wasn't ideal. I think iRacing is a bit better. But maybe I also only say that because I drove that car a bit more than the Assetto one. No, we have 2 more laps to go. Do I listen to King Von? Like, sometimes. On parties, I listen to him if I have to. Yeah, I'm gonna defend again. There we go. He's definitely on wet tires though. I need to lock in now for now. Just give me a second, I will answer your question in a second. I just need to do 1 more lap, make sure I finish P2 and that's it. He's not gonna go in. Yeah, he's not gonna go for it now. Good exit. You will definitely have to defend for turn 2 or turn 3. But yeah. Yeah, I think he will send it into T4, no matter what. I might just make sure I defend well enough. It was quite far, but maybe he would have done it. Always in the gravel. Okay, he has 1 more chance maybe. Sorry, I don't want to push you out. Yes. We got a 4x. Ah no, we didn't. P2. Not too bad. What a strategy. I was nervous in the end. I don't know if you noticed, but I was quite nervous. Let's check. Yeah, I mean, I probably would have done the same if I was him, you know. Like, it's the last lap, so you just want to try. Wait, that's not the last lap. Yeah, big brain, mate. That was spot on strategy from P9 to P2. Okay, that's let's check his onboard then. I don't think it was necessary to defend. Ah, he was quite close. Yeah, he would have gone for it. If I didn't defend, he would have gone for it. For sure. I would definitely have tried it. Here was nothing for him to do. He went off by himself. Maybe it was also the wet line a bit. Oop, sorry. Yeah, and here I kind of pushed him out, but I did everything I could to not do it, but yeah. And then I went a bit to the right. Yeah, was pretty good, no? Strategy. But this guy definitely was on dry tires. I was, he was also, he wasn't. And I think the rest was also not on dry tires. I think it was only me, him and him. I mean him, me and him. Yeah, no, it was all planned. I'm always 60 moves ahead. 60 moves ahead. In this area, I was really not focusing at all. Like, I don't even know what happened there. I was always reading the chats and talking. So we gained 29 iRating for P2. That's actually a lot. Okay. So let's take a look at the result. We lost safety rating, but we also had 8 incidents. We gained a good amount of iRating. Oh, yeah. And we are okay. The fastest lap was quite a bit faster than ours, but we were actually putting fastest laps, which is quite good actually. Like, I did not expect to be putting fastest laps in that race. Quite a lot of splits. 8 splits. Top splits, P2, not bad. Ja, war ganz gut. I still need to put a design on here. So, I mean, white doesn't look too bad, but I need to do design. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the stream, I think. Yeah, we can end the stream. We streamed for 1 hour, 20 minutes. Rosa. Aber Rosa, ich überleg's mir auf jeden Fall. You think you will do the Indy 500 on iRacing? I consider doing it. I did not plan on doing it, but actually it would be a pretty fun idea actually. Aber in der DRSC-Serie sind noch ein paar stärkere Leute dabei. Also ich weiß nicht, ob es wirklich... Ich glaube nicht, dass es einfach wird, um ehrlich zu sein. Ich glaube, es wird relativ schwierig. Aber wir werden sehen. Yeah, you have a good day as well, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being active in the chat. It means a lot to me. especially with me just starting out on YouTube. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. All right. Bye bye, guys. Thank you.